Hey guys, this is Telegram Sam here. I was just coming to show you some of the recent vinyl finds. I've gotten these within the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's just about 10 records. It has a good mixture of stuff I've been wanting for a while and some just like random buy things that I kind of just bought on a whim, things that look good to me. So yeah, let's dive into it. First things first, I don't know why I have this. I don't know why I don't even own any other vinyl by this person. But this is Purple Rain, Prince and the Revolution. Um, it's funny because my mom is like the biggest Prince fan, and like I just grew up on Prince. I My mom had the VHS of Purple Rain. I definitely saw it when I was way too young. Um, I remember when Prince died, like that was the only time I've ever seen my mom cry over a celebrity's death. Um, it's funny because she got tickets in 1997 to go see him live. She bought them like a year in advance. And a couple months after she bought those tickets, she found out she was pregnant with me and that I'd be due the same week that this concert was supposed to happen. So she unfortunately had to sell her tickets and she never got to see Prince live, which I always feel very sad about, very guilty about. Um, but yeah, Prince has just always been such a seminal part of my childhood and growing up. I don't know why I haven't owned this yet. These are very cheap. You can get these for like 20 bucks now. Um, yeah, the only other Prince I have is like a 1999 cassette. So I'm very happy to finally have this on vinyl now so my mom can leave me alone about it. Um, Next, we have Joy Division Closer. This is the 40th anniversary reissue that came out last year. That's on crystal clear vinyl. Yeah, I talked about this in my 2021 tag as probably my favorite reissue because I didn't have a 2020 reissues at that time. But yeah, this is something I've been looking out for, and finally my local record store got in. Yeah, this sounds great, and now I finally have both of Joy Division's records. And plus, this one has one of my favorite songs. I can't remember what it's called. I guess it's not my favorite song if it's on here. Um, but yeah, this is just a great record. I love Joy Division stuff. Um, Fall and winter tends to be, I call them my sad boy months because like from fall, like October to March, I just go into like The Cure, The Smiths, Joy Division, like, that very early emo, new wave alternative bands. That's always like my time to be sad. So yeah, I love Joy Division. I love their stuff. So glad to have that. Another thing I've been wanting for a while and don't have, the Stooges, their first debut album. Um, yeah, I was really holding out for a while to try and get like original version of this, but they're just so hard to come by, and if you do come by them, they're so expensive. So yeah, this is just a reissue. It's only 20 bucks. So yeah, I just need Funhouse, and then I'll have all the Stooges albums. So there's nothing that can be I Want to Be Your Dog. I remember the first time I heard that when I was a kid. I think I was 12 or 13 the first time I heard that, and it just like changed my life. I'm always chasing the I Want to Be Your Dog Dragon, just finding that song that you just haven't heard before, and like the first second you hear it play, it just changes you. So I'm always chasing that music dragon. um, this was kind of just a random one. It just looked interesting to me, so I got it. It was only $6. It's Offbeat's Evolution of the Stickman. Yeah, I've never heard of this band before. It just looked interesting. It's a sort of Midwest 80s punk band. I think this was the only album from what I saw from Discogs that they ever released. Yeah, it's just very good, fast-paced punk music. Nothing really too unique or crazy about it. Just good old-fashioned angry white boy music. Another thing, I really need to add to my collection. The Kids Are Alright, The Who. This is the original OG version of the soundtrack. Yeah, I don't have any of the Who stuff. I don't know why. I think I just never have really come across anything that piqued my interest, but this is only $6, and this has like a lot of their great early songs on this. I believe this came out like right after Keith Moon's death, so it was either the same year he died or like the year after he died. But yeah, it's a double LP, so there's a lot of their great early stuff, and plus a lot of this is a lot of most of this is live recordings. I think all of it's live recordings or like B-sides to stuff. But yeah, this is really great. I haven't listened to The Who in a really long time, so this was kind of like a nice refresher and like a reminder of like how great they are, especially a lot of their like earlier unknown or like not so popular songs I really love. Yeah, this is just these are super cheap, so I feel like if you don't really know that much about The Who or you're not the biggest The Who fan, that's like an easy like dip your toes in the water sort of thing. Next, another thing I've been waiting for a really long time. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic. Yeah, I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and the only other thing I have from them is I'm With You. I believe that came out in like the early 2010s, like 2011, 2012. I got when it first came out on CD. But yeah, this is just such a classic 90s record. And plus, this has my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song, Sir Psycho Sexy. I love that song. It has such like a funky beat and like these crazy lyrics. But yeah, it has like Under the Bridge, Breaking the Girl, Suck My Kiss. Yeah, just a lot of their great songs are on this record. And then these next ones I got all today. Yeah, Cramps, Smell of Female. This is a great live album. I love the song You Got Good Taste. They also do Faster Pussycat on here. I love that song as well. Yeah, you just can't be the Cramps. The Cramps are like one of those few bands that I want to have like everything they ever released. This is only my second album I have from them so far, so I got a way to go. Yeah, this I don't really know much about either. It just looked sort of in my wheelhouse. This is Best of the Dream Lovers Volume 2. I love like the old school like doo-wop groups that came out of the 50s and 60s, you know, the Coasters, Temptations. I love those sort of doo-wop groups. They're just timeless and you can't beat it. So yeah, this was only $7 and it looked interesting, and the guy at the record store I bought from said this is like one of his favorite like doo-wop groups from that time. So yeah, can't wait to put that on. And then I heard Dylan from Noble Records talk about this record. This is Os Mutantes. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, this is their first record. It was originally released in 1968, but this is a reissue. I guess these are very hard to come by and they're very expensive. But yeah, anything Dylan from Noble Records talks about, like I'm immediately interested in because he has such a great eclectic taste in music. And he described this as sort of like, you know, Brazilian, psychedelic rock, pop. Yeah, so it was only $20. I got it. Yeah, I'm very excited to hear what that sounds like. Oh, I was so excited when I found this. This is Slaughter on 10th Avenue, Mick Ronson, an original version, or original release. Yeah, Mick Ronson, if you don't know, was the guitar player that performed with David Bowie for about 5 years. He played on Ziggy Stardust and Spiders from Mars, and he was a great just like touring musician. He played with Van Morrison and a lot of other bands. He produced a lot of records. He died very young. I think he was in his 40s and died from cancer in 1993, I believe. But yeah, he was such a great guitarist and just all around. He just knew music. He loved music. He knew what good music was and sounds like, and he made it. And yeah, I'm finally glad to have one of his solo records. I don't believe he released that many If not, I think this is his only one, and I think he released some like other singles and stuff. But yeah, I'm very excited to have that. But yeah, this was just another random, looked interesting. I feel like I've heard this name before, but I can't remember what it was from. But this is a Trust Fund Babies. This was an early 2000s punk band from Connecticut. Um, yeah, I believe this is the only album they ever released, besides like a few singles and EPs from what I saw on Discogs. Yeah, it just looked interesting, and it was only $6 at the record store, so I decided to pick that up. And last but not least, again, another person, I don't know why I don't have anything by them. I literally love all of their music, and I have like 2 of his unauthorized biographies. But this is Neil Young and Crazy Horse Rust Never Sleeps. Um, yeah, this is just one of the greatest live recordings ever. Um, yeah, I really don't know how I don't have any Neil Young yet. Um, but yeah, this has My Hey Hey Out of the Blue and also Out of the Black. Pocahontas, Sail Away, um, Thrasher. This is just such a great live album. I'm constantly listening to this on YouTube, and I'm glad I was able to find this for like $18. This is an OG version of it. So yeah, very excited and happy to have this. But yeah, that was all my recent vinyl finds that I have for you. Yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions of any more videos or music related stuff you want to see in next week's video. But yeah, besides that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.